This is the TNA Wrestling May 8, 2025 full show results video. NXT's Trick Williams came to the ring to cut a promo, saying he was here to be respected, while Joe Hendry was here to be liked by everyone, before declaring that he would take over TNA. Joe Hendry then appeared and brawled with Williams. Hendry gave one of the security guys a standing ovation. The show returns from the first commercial break of the evening to Robert Stone backstage with Victoria Crawford. He talks about how a dog collar match is not something he approves of, and can't see upper management liking it either. He tells Crawford to focus on her debut later in the show. Then we saw a match between Laying Lee vs. Rosemary, and Zaya Brookside was on commentary for the match. In the end, Zaya Brookside gets involved from ringside and stops Rosemary from using brass knuckles. Lee follows up with her Thunderstruck finisher, and defeated Rosemary by pinfall. Backstage, Mike Santana is seen walking the halls when he passes Trick Williams. The two stop and glare at each other and continue on their respective paths. Santana approaches Sami Callihan, seated on some stairs with John Goblican. As they talk with respect for each other, first-class duo AJ Francis and KC Navarro come into the picture, and end up trying to offer Callihan a spot in first class. Obviously Callihan wasn't interested. The show returns to an Ash by Elegance makeover cinema-style segment without any words, just a lot of giddy behavior and slow-motion shots with camera effects. The next match happened between the Great Hands versus the Aztec Warriors, and the result of this match was the Aztec Warriors defeated the Great Hands by pinfall. Once the match wraps up, Mustafa Ali hits the ring while the Aztec Warriors are celebrating their victory. An absolutely enraged Ali proceeds to violently beat down Octagon Jr. and Laredo Kid, as even Tasha Steelz and the Great Hands try and stop him. The Rascals eventually run down to make the save. Then we saw a match between Mustafa Ali versus Trey Miguel, and the result of this match was Mustafa Ali defeated Trey Miguel by pinfall with the Crucifix Facebuster, and assistance by Great Hands and Tasha Steelz. Then we saw an elaborate indie Hartwell vignette airs, featuring a lot of photos of her wrestling fandom as a child and her showing off old TNA replica title belts and DVDs she's had for years. She talks about her goal of becoming not a knockout, but the knockout. The Hardys cut a promo claiming they could regain the TNA tag titles from the Namaths. Namaths accepted their challenge for Under Siege, but Nick remembered Jeff Hardy could not cross to Canada for the event due to his legal problems. Santino Marella then interrupted and made the decree: Matt Hardy will challenge for the TNA tag titles with a partner of his choosing at Under Siege. The next match happened between Victoria Crawford versus Brittany Brooks, and the result of this match was Victoria Crawford defeated Brittany Brooks by pinfall with an axe kick. After the match, Crawford gets on the microphone and talks trash until TNA Knockouts champion Masha comes out to confront her. They brawl and Tessa Blanchard joins the mix. Santino Marella comes back out and announces that next week it will be Tessa Blanchard and Victoria Crawford against Masha and a partner of her choosing. Robert Stone says he'll pick for them and it will be WWE NXT superstar Nikita Lyons. After a commercial break, Ariana Grace and Santino Marella are shown backstage, with Ariana whining to Victoria Crawford and Robert Stone about how they're ruining everything around here. Tessa Blanchard comes up and verbally tears into Ariana and leaves. Then we saw a dog collar match between Eric Young versus Steve Maclin for the TNA International Championship, and the result of this match, Steve Maclin defeated Eric Young when Judas Icarus and Travis Williams, as they try to interfere. He hangs one upside down in the corner while the other is seated, and hits a double spear in the corner, and then hits Kia finisher to Young to retain the title. In the end, we saw Matt Cardona at the commentary desk, and at the ramp, we saw Mance Warner and Steph DeLander, and it seems like Maclin's next opponent are set. How much you would rate this week's TNA show? Tell me in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe the channel for the regular updates, and thanks for watching.